Hello, hello, hello. Ah, we're back. Yes, indeed we are back. Hello, Sundowner, how's it going? Time to do more filler. Kill a man, kill his friends. If you understand that reference, you get a cookie. Nobody has ever, like, said they know what I'm talking about when I make references to things, and it kind of bothers me just a tiny bit. Not really a big deal, but, you know, it's just one of those things. Anyway. Anyway. I want to get these side ops done before I go back into the other mission for today. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's the reference. Good job, Sundowner. You get an imaginary cookie. I don't know. I will send a crumble cookie to your house. I don't know. So this shouldn't take too long. Extract the highly skilled soldier, and he's like B rank and something. Wow, highly skilled, yay. I shouldn't really say that, because at this point in time, like, that is a big deal, but like, since I play... It's definitely not that guy.
Analysis complete.
Oh yeah, I can't hold people up during a combat alert. Where you going, boy?
Analysis complete.
I don't want to do it on a combat alert. That's kind of lame. I don't want to die. I feel really proud of the titles for my streams recently, even though they're kind of just like the same things over and over.
Please select a landing zone.
Whatever.
Deploying.
So I saw the new Death Stranding 2 trailer, right? And like I haven't finished Death Stranding 1, which is a little... Yeah, I know I should probably get on to that, but I don't know, I tried playing it and I was just like, I don't understand anything that's going on, and it bothered me. I was like, I want to be able to like know what's going on and have an understanding of the story here. And Death Stranding 2, or Death Stranding was just kind of like, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna do things and you're gonna not ask questions. And that kind of bugged me a little bit because I really wanted to know what was going on. Basically, I was just impatient. I mean, I still might get back to playing it someday. But I saw the new trailer for it, and I gotta say, like, it looks really cool. I won't lie. But me and my friends have been like kind of tearing it to pieces because there's so many like bits and pieces in the trailer that are like references to other works, like movies and stuff like that. And like Hideo Kojima is famously a movie nerd, right? But the thing is it's like low key. And again, I'm not trying to hate on the guy, but bro, the amount of references he makes, like it's borderline plagiarism at this point. I should have interrogated those guys.
Clouds approaching.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I don't know though, like again, Death Stranding looks really interesting, but I just don't really know if it's like my kind of game. And again, like I said, when I played it for the first time, the pacing of it was just really weird, and I just couldn't really get into it, you know? And yeah, I do feel bad about that, but I was also just like,
Analysis complete.
I haven't seen anything about Death Stranding, not even gameplay. So I can't even say my opinion. Yeah. I mean, again, if you haven't seen it, I mean, I would definitely look into it, but I've heard that it's not that it's not a bad game. Like it's not a bad game from what I've heard by any means. And from the little like I told you, it's a game everyone should try. Guangu showed up, he said. He heard me talking about Death Stranding, he's like, gotta let these people know. But it is not for everyone. Yeah. I really want to like try to power through it and just play it even though I might not like it. I might stream it, I don't know. A specialist is posted here. Yeah, where, my guy? Okay, there. He was all the way over there the whole time. Are you kidding me? This game sucks. Whatever, dude. Yeah, but I mean, I'm just like, again, I was playing it and I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. The pacing was what really threw me off. It was just so slow, you know? And it was like, normally I wouldn't really have an issue with that, but it was just like I was just not. You know, if it's slow paced, it's almost as good as MGS3, MGS2. Well, I mean, Guangu's given it some pretty high praise, so I mean, yeah, and with the fact that Death Stranding 2 is coming out, I probably might look into it a little bit more. I probably might go back to playing it if I get bored of doing this. But I don't know. And I don't know, I've always kind of felt like, at least in Metal Gear, the story is so goofy, and it's just like, the story of Metal Gear is not bad, but it can be very, very hard to follow and very inconsistent. And I was talking about this last night, but it was essentially my criticisms of the Metal Gear storyline is that it just feels like he's trying too hard to make his games like deep and like impactful, and he ends up making the game like really. He tries so hard to make the games. The final fight is why I love the Kojima approach to action games and hate Neil Druckmann. Interesting. Don't spoil it, because I might go back and play it, but I'll keep that nothing happens if you don't do it. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, and see, this is the thing, is it like I've been so impressed with Kojima's approach to that nothing happens if you don't do it, like the end of the boss life. Yeah, and I've always been really impressed by Kojima's approach to action, like you said, Gwangu, but it's like it needs to be engaging at the same time. And Death Stranding, like, the gameplay was fine. I had no problem with the gameplay. I mean, yeah, it's kind of walking a lot, but like I'm willing to live with. I like the aesthetic of it is another thing. I loved the really futuristic, really I liked how the aesthetic was like futuristic, but it was also very post-apocalyptic and naturalistic at the same time, if that makes sense. Like I felt like there was this really nice Neil Druckmann is just fight, and when you win you get a cinematic. So you're saying you didn't like the boss fight, but you or you did like the boss fight and you didn't like the character, but you liked the I'm a little confused. But I mean, yeah, with Kojima and I'm going the wrong direction. With Kojima and action games, I'm like, yeah, no, I have proof that he's good at making these action games, but at the same time, I just get, you know, I have somewhat of a short attention span, I suppose you could say. So I like to be stimulated, and I like to have a good understanding of what's going on. And, you know, when that's not provided, it's a bit, unfortunate and frustrating. But yeah, I mean, I'll have to look into that again. I haven't downloaded it since maybe December. I haven't like played it since December, I think. I said I like how Kojima, the boss won't die if you don't pull the. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was something that I liked as well, in MGS3 and in this game to a degree, because there's, you know, quiet. That happens to quiet as well. And I like how it gives you a lot of like player agency. Like that's something I think that is really lost in modern gaming, is games just feel very impersonal, if that makes sense. And Kojima games always feel like, oh, and D-Horse is just floating. That's cool. Kojima games always feel like he's trying his. I like the boss characters and how it has to be ended by your hand and not just win the fight. And she'll die in a cinematic. I see. Yeah, I think that the one thing that I really do like about Kojima's it's so stupid. Yeah, no, I love Hideo Kojima games, guys. Look at how good this game is. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but I digress. My point is that when it comes to his approach to game design, he tries very, very hard to make the game feel very personal and very impactful, and he wants it to be an experience that'll stick with you, you know. And I appreciate that, and I really like that about his philosophy of game design, because again, in so many games you do not see that. There's so many games where that's just not really a thing anymore. And I would even go so far as to say, like, most. Is he horsing around? He might be. Have you guys seen that meme of like the horse on like a balcony, and it's like Juan? It's just like an image of a horse on a balcony, and it's just captioned Juan. And that was a meme that was like back in like 2020 or something. That's what that reminded me of. But yeah, no, I definitely really like how his approach to game design is very personal and very, you know, it's very deliberate. Like, for all of his faults, for all of his semi-plagiarization and all of his, you know, overly sexualized, you know, female characters, for all of his flaws as a game designer, he gives a shit. And he really tries his best to make games fun and make games interesting. and make games that have an impact and mean something, which is yeah, that's a Mexican meme. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the one. Man, I'm looking for is right here. Cool. Yeah, but again, he designs games to play well, not just to be fun, but to be enjoyable, I guess, is the way I would describe it. You know, he makes games that he makes games and he designs things in ways that that's going to stick with you. You know, I would not be playing this game 9 years after it released if the developer didn't give a shit. You know, ending of DS is one of my favorite endings in video games. Yeah, well, I'll definitely have to look into that then, because if that game can surpass my favorite game of all time, then that would be a serious accomplishment. Can you? I'm gonna break my suppressor doing this. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I appreciate how much Kojima really cares about his games and how much he wants to make them impactful. And I mean, even, yeah, sometimes his desire to make games interesting and impactful can be detrimental, as was the case in Metal Gear, I think. I think that in Metal Gear, he was trying really hard to, you know, make the game almost something that it wasn't. You know, he was trying really hard to make the game impactful, and he was trying to make it some kind of like generational work of art, which ironically the game ended up being, you know, like the series ended up being that way regardless of if he intended to or not. But in my opinion, I mainly think that his yeah, his approach to game design is something that I appreciate a lot, because, you know, it's an approach that proves that he gives a shit. He cares and he wants his games to be good. He's not going to, you know, just leave games in a bad position, or he's not just gonna make games just to make games, you know. Yeah, trying to make it stand out, kind of. Like, I'd have to really think about what I'm trying to say here a little bit more. But my main criticism of Metal Gear in terms of its story is that it gets to a point where you're like, okay, what kind of a game are you trying to make here? Are you trying to make a stealth game? Are you trying to make a philosophy game? Like, what are you trying to do here? Because he's got so much stuff going on in his games that it's really hard to, sometimes it can be really difficult to sometimes it just gets to a point where you're just confused and you're just, you know, I feel like with Metal Gear it has the opposite problem as Death Stranding, where in Death Stranding they just don't tell you, they don't give you any like introduction or anything like that. They just like put you right into the game and like get going. Whereas in Metal Gear it's like you're given the context, you're given the, you know, stuff that you need to know ahead of time, but you're, in the meantime, you're given the context that you need when you know, at the beginning of the game, but as you continue playing the game, shit just gets so much more confusing and murky and just, you know, poorly written, honestly. I hate to say it, but, you know, things just get so convoluted and confusing and twisted that you're just like, okay, dude, at this point, I don't even want to, not like I don't want to continue playing, but like I'm I'm not even just going to pay attention. Like, that's honestly kind of what happened to me. I hate to say it, that's kind of what happened to me at the end of MGS4, is I was just like, there's obviously Kojima's trying really, really hard to make this game impactful and interesting, and I think I'm just too focused on gameplay to really understand all that.
Deploying.
I'm just too much of an actual, and it's weird though because although, okay, you know what? Honestly, I really should not be hating on Kojima's writing ability because I'm a person that thinks that like Neon Genesis Evangelion is like a work of art, and I think it's like an amazing show. Which is, if you've ever watched it, really ironic because if you haven't watched it, I'll tell you it's very confusing, and it has like, you think that Metal Gear is convoluted and makes no sense. Oh boy, Evangelion is not meant to be understood. Like, I'm pretty sure the creator was like, how much, like, randomness and how much randomness and what's the word I'm looking for here? How much randomness and just how much chaos can I put? We will never get an Evangelion. No, we will not. Absolutely agree. It's one of a kind, and that makes it a great. That is a blessing and a curse, you know, that it's one of a kind. But essentially, the guy that made it, Hideaki Anno was like really depressed when he made it, and it was just kind of like, you know, the reason I love Evangelion is because and I was thinking about this earlier today actually. It feels like an exploration of the human condition in a way that no other show does, because the show in so many other studio was going bankrupt. Yeah, everything was really falling apart, but they really put their whole soul into it. Yeah, they really made a masterpiece out of all of the adversity that they had to deal with. So it's really impressive that they were able to do that, and I think that, but getting back to what I was saying though, I think that Evangelion is like an exploration of humanity in a way that no other media really has done, because it feels like,
Analysis complete.
you know, like the show was made by a guy who was depressed and really and you know, by a team that, you know, by a studio that was on the verge of going bankrupt. So it was like there is so much
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Marker removed. Analysis complete. Analysis
That's the
complete.
target.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, I think that creating, you know, the
Analysis complete.
you know, Hideaki Anno's like bad mental state was honestly just it helped make the show better because, like I said, it's an exploration of humanity, of the human condition, and you wouldn't really be able to get a media you wouldn't really be able to get something like that from, I suppose, the mind of a sane person. You know, you have to be somewhat, you have to be in somewhat of a bad state of mind in order to think about things in that way. And so I really think that more than anything else, when you are at your lowest, you think about life very differently, and that forces you to see things in different ways and with a new perspective. And so what ends up happening is like I said, your whole perspective changes, and I think that that's what happened with Hideaki Anno. He was looking at life in a very different lens, in a very different way, and that forced him to really, in his work, it forced him to infuse his work with, I suppose, un non-traditional non-traditional concepts and ideas and ways of thinking, things, stuff of that nature. It really forced him to, put his normal ways of thinking aside and look at things in a really different, radical way. And so, yeah, I think that Evangelion is a really great show. And hopefully my positive experience with Evangelion and my love of that show will show me that, Death Stranding isn't as weird or as, confusing as I think it is. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a quick break here. I know I've been streaming for literally 30 minutes. I'm gonna take a quick break here, take care of some stuff. And then I'll be right back to doing more side ups. Okay, sorry about that. That was way longer than I wanted to be gone. Haha. Ooh, I didn't mean to be gone that long. And I'm out of breath.
Please select a landing zone.
Okay. Back to more fun stuff. That's what we're here for. Do I need detours for this? Might as well. Anyway. Finally. Glad we got that done.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched.
Be careful down there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis.
See.
Enemy presence detected.
I bet you this
The map
guy's gonna be
has
better
been
than the other dude.
updated. Marker placed.
Darn, no headshot.
The map has been updated. Clouds. Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him.
Where is he?
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
I swear, they never shoot down the Fulton balloons. I promise you, they never do. Like, guards on FOBs will do that sometimes, but I feel like normal open world guards never do that.
Analysis complete. Psylop completed. Analysis complete.
He's coming too.
That guy's not too
Roger
bad.
At Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination.
That's not what I meant.
You gotta extract him.
Searchlights are so pointless.
Analysis complete.
Okay. Who are you? Who up goonies? You know, honestly, sort of on the same vein as that.
Rest to us.
But like, has anybody seen the stuff people be saying about LeBron? Like, people be saying the craziest stuff about LeBron. Like, people get obsessed. And listen, I like LeBron, right? I mean, actually, I am a Celtics fan, but I mean, I like LeBron. I think he's a good guy. I don't have a problem with him. But it's like the people are saying some wild stuff about him. Like, they're just like my Pookie Bear, and it's a little creepy. Like, if I was LeBron, I'd be, you know, just slightly put off by it. Oh, great! I got a troublemaker. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Fatally wounded. Huh. Okay, interesting. Yeah, all I ever really do is get rid of people that have bad stats. Check recruitment.
Select unit. Staff dismissed. Select unit. Staff dismissed.
It's not really that big of a deal with all this kind of stuff, but anyway. I should be almost done with these. I think the heavy infantry is the last one before Emmerich.
Please select a landing zone.
Okay. So the way I want to do this is basically just run in there and punch people in the face. You have to try a peaceful day. I try to have a peaceful day, and I see, would you rather have $1 million or lick LeBron's feet in my For You page? It's just wild, bro. It's actually crazy. Like they just say like the most suspicious things, the freakiest stuff. Sometimes I look at that kind of stuff and I'm like, you know, freedom of speech is great, but some people. I got asked who was upgooning to Mistral and I got muted for an hour. Ouch. Hate to see that. Some of these Discord mods cannot take a joke, I swear. I'm assuming that's where you were talking, but I don't know. Just making a guess at this point. That's the thing, right? Is like, as long as you don't come into my chat and start like spamming like racial slurs or hate speech, like you can kind of just say whatever the fuck you want.
Enemy presence detected. Map analysis.
So, is there only 2 of them, or are there more? There might be only 2 of them. In which case, my life is 10 times easier. Because then what I'll do here is, do I want to extract these guys? I don't really know if I want to. I kind of don't. This guy I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna kill this guy. Buddy. That's hilarious. Okay, so that guy's cooked. Well, let me just, honestly... That'll work. Metal Gear Rising modding server. Hate to see that. That's the thing, is that you'll make a joke and people will mute you, but then they'll literally do the exact thing that you're making the joke about. Right away. Okay, so I think that should be pretty much everything. Never thought I'd see the day that Teddy Roosevelt would goon to female video game characters, but hey man, Anything's possible. We should probably stop talking about gooning or people are gonna think we're weird.
Side ops list updated.
Oh my god. Of course they add more. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the Huey one.
Please
Make
select a
contact with
landing zone.
Emmerich. The Huey one. I don't think I have a single sniper rifle that is non-lethal and has a suppressor. That's lethal and has a suppressor, but that's not what I need. I think I'm just gonna have to go into this like raw basically. Which kinda sucks, but what are you gonna do? Need to make sure I have my guide pulled up. Give me D-Dog. I don't really want him to kill people, but I do like the fit. The fit's hard. I'll give him the sneaking suit. I don't know if that aids in making him less visible or something. I literally have no clue. But, okay, so this is mission 12. So I need to extract 3 walker gears. Because I'm going to have to go through Sirach first, but that's not really a big deal. Is my horn growing? I think it might. I think it might be. No, I guess not. I bet you I could get through Sirach without really having to trank people. Like, there's only really one area where it's a problem. Yeah, but then I have to run all the way up to the freaking base camp, which is annoying. So I think he's in that one? I think he is. I think he's in the furthest of the big buildings. I probably should have got D-Horse for this, but it's a better idea to have D-Dog because he can mark people. Now, speaking of which, okay, all that stuff's gonna be done really soon. What about this? Oh my god. Is the owner of the server who muted me as well? Should have known from the start since my display name is Cody Soldier. Well, I don't know, man. With a name like that, I don't know. You might just be setting yourself up for failure. I'm not sure. But yeah, you know. I was thinking about having a Discord server, but I kind of decided against it mainly because I was just like, I just didn't really want to deal with it, honestly. And I don't know, like, and there weren't really going to be enough people anyway to really get involved with it. I mean, I'm not like completely counting it out, but I'm just not entirely sure if that's something that I really want to pursue. Everything in this game is useless unless you have a shotgun. Unless you have a suppressor. I don't know why I said shotgun. All I'm saying is, do live your life the way you want to, but maybe don't make your display name about gooning. I mean, mine isn't that much better, you know, the mind manipulator. That's kind of not. That's not very, you know, people are gonna look at that and be a little suspicious, but the ironic part is well, not even ironic, but it's just like that was literally just an inside joke between me and one of my friends, and I liked it and I made it my name, and so now that's. And honestly, like, it took me so long to get a decent display name. Like, for the longest time I had like really cringe ones, but now I have this one, which I think is like it's weird, and it's like you're like, you know, it makes me sound like a terrible person. It makes me sound like a manipulator. I'm not. Although that is something a manipulator would say. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but it's just like now I finally have a display name that I think is, you know, catchy. I don't know, catchy. It's nice because it's it's not like super weird, and it's just it's funny enough to be you know, recognizable. It still shocks me with the graphics change between Metal Gear Rising and MGS5 since it's only been a year apart. Ground Zeroes being in the same. Yeah, because Ground Zeroes did release in 2014. I mean, the only. Why am I running along this road, dude? It's gonna take 30 years. Actually, I don't know if you knew this, but I mean, your username is fine. People still watch Pyrocynical after his TF2 incident. Okay, I don't know what that's referencing. I'm not sure I entirely want to know what that's referencing. I have heard rumors and jokes about like Pyrocynical just having like weird tastes or something like that, but I don't know, dude. Yeah, because so originally Rising was going to be made in the Fox engine, but like Kojima Productions like ran into issues with it, and they decided to hand it off to Platinum Games, and Platinum Games made it with the old like MGS4 engine basically for PS3. So like we almost got Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance in the Fox engine, which would have been really, really cool, and it would have been the first Fox engine game because it was already in development when they came out with. I think it was already in development when they were talking about Rising. Or I think Rising was already in development when they were talking about Ground Zeroes. I'm not sure about that though. Might want to fact check me on that. But regardless, yeah, Rising was almost in the Fox engine. And that would have been pretty cool, I think. It would have really made the effects and whatnot a lot cooler and a lot more flashy. Anyway, all I really need to do for this mission is get to the back of Serac, and then I'm good. But I do need to get the dispatch there. Who's that guy?
Complete.
Metal Gear Rising was too Chad for the Fox engine. It was too good. They were like, "Oh man, we need to make a shit game in the Fox engine." No, I'm kidding. And honestly, dude, like
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Ground Zeroes, I don't some people share this opinion, and I think it's valid honestly. But I low-key believe that Ground Zeroes is the perfect Metal Gear game because it's too short, which is the only bad part. The only bad thing about Ground Zeroes is that it's too short. If it was longer, if it had more content, it would have been perfect. But at the same time, that's also not really a perfect. I think I should be good, right? Yeah, there aren't really a ton of guards around here. At the same time, it's probably a good thing that it didn't have more content, because had it had more content, it might have gotten too big and, you know, overblown, and then it wouldn't have been because the thing that's good, and the thing that I really like about Ground Zeroes is that it's just simple and it's not overly complicated, and it's just a good game by nature, because it's, you know, a small game and it's not a, you know, massive production that nobody wants. Damn it. Didn't really want to do that. Reminds me that I turned Senator Armstrong into Peter Griffin. You know what's funny, actually, is so Hideo Kojima, he has like these other games. One of them is called Death Stranding. Can I get up here? I want to.
Enemy
Yeah.
presence detected. The map
And
has
they're coming out with a sequel to Death Stranding. And the funniest thing ever is that Alastair Duncan, who's the voice actor of Armstrong, is actually going to be in Death Stranding. And he's like, they did his, like, as a character, like, Alastair Duncan is going to be, like, they're going to have his face in the game. Like, they did motion capture with him. And he's going to, and so basically Senator Armstrong is going to be in Death Stranding too, which is really, 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 really funny. The only problem that I have with Ground Zeroes is that Paz died. Yeah, and then it's short, and then other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, everybody dying at the end is pretty cringe, but what are you going to do? But the reason I think it's so good is because, you know, it's short, it's sweet, it's to the point, it's not overblown, it's not super complicated, and the stealth of it is, you know, damn near perfect. You know, I feel like they made improvements on it. They made improvements on the gameplay with this game, with the Phantom Pain, of course, but. Oh, hey, look, it's not Metal Gear Rex. It's the shittier version of Metal Gear Rex. It would have been so cool if that was Metal Gear Rex. Are you kidding me? Sahelanthropus is a shit Metal Gear.
It's not operational yet. The remote piloting and AI control haven't reached the application stage.
Who said anything about an AI? That was Coldman's mistake 10 years ago.
Be that as it may, we'll need to modify postural control to accommodate a human pilot. I share your urgency, but we need more time to finish it.
Right.
Me when I push a crippled guy down the stairs.
Planning on leaving us, Doctor?
Huh? What?
I'm taking your legs back.
It's the lamest fall of all time. Although he did, like, disconnect his shit, so I guess that makes a difference.
So you're just gonna kill me?
Metal Gear Solid Piss Walker. That's hilarious, actually.
Sahelanthropus is mine now.
I just came up with that. Oh, he stepped on his balls.
Listen, I may dwell in the dark, but I refuse to be judged by your standards, traitor.
Even frickin' Skullface knows that Huey's a piece of shit.
Friends give you what's coming to you.
Yoink.
Take him to the base. Yes, sir. Transporting Emmerich to the base camp and returning to base.
But you're already going to the base. What? Sahelanthropus is rather
Still
overkill.
have use for it.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense canonically, because it's like you go from Sahelanthropus, which is like this, you know, bipedal with the hands, and it uses parasites to fight and everything. And then Metal Gear Rex is just, it has guns and rockets and a railgun. And also, you know what's really ironic? Sahelanthropus is also just like, they just didn't really innovate with the Metal Gears. Like, the parasite stuff is cool, but considering the fact that there was going to be another fight with Sahelanthropus in Chapter 3, which never happened, where did they take it, though? All they did was transport it into a mountain, and then it, like, disappears for, like, 30 years, and then it reappears And I'm like, where did they take it? Do they have like a secret transport system or something? Yeah, yeah, especially Metal Gear 1. I was thinking of like MGS 1. Like, yeah, because I started with MGS 1. I didn't play Metal Gear 1. Which just stands still and gets bombed. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't really make any sense to go from Sahelanthropus to the Metal Gear and Metal Gear 1. I forgot what it's called, don't kill me.
Side op completed.
No doubt about it, boss.
Okay, so hold on a second though.
Extraction target. Emmerich. The weapon system that disappeared into that cave. And the man who was with it. Emmerich must know something about what's going on. He was transferred to the Soviet base camp. I've marked it on the map. Make your way to that base camp.
The map has been updated.
Okay, yeah. So there's like the intel file up there. I can extract those, right? I think I can. Fairly certain. Oh no, wait, I have to go over there. Damn it. Such a cool little area, actually. There's like, I mean, there is basically nothing here, but you know. What? Are you kidding me? Oh, boo. That's bullshit. I should be able to extract those. There's like a ceiling. There's a hole in the ceiling. Whatever, dude. I gotta S-rank this, though. I probably don't need to fucking read these files, but, you know. Anyway.
Intel
Nice
file
find.
obtained.
Analyzing the intel file you picked up.
Updated.
We've got a fix on the target. I've updated your map info. Check it on your iDroid.
Yeah, and the problem here is getting past that stupid helicopter.
Analysis.
Getting out of this base is honestly way harder than you'd think. I don't want to get rid of that anti-air radar just yet.
Analysis.
Although, in theory, I could if I wanted to, considering the fact that I can't even fast travel to the... I can't fast travel to the base camp, so blowing up the anti-air radar is a horrible idea. But then again, that helicopter is gonna... And I didn't get the damn dispatch thing. Fuck. Well, it's kinda too late to get it now because there's a helicopter in the way.
Analysis complete.
Wait, since when was there like a duct here? I've never seen that before. Are they gonna hear me if I do this? Nah, no they're not. Anyway. It's just one of the oldest Metal Gears, to be honest. This and it's just this bipedal homunculus straight out of an armored core boss for some reason.
Has been updated.
Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly. It's just not, and it's not very original, you know, that was my issue with it, is like, it just feels like they made Metal Gear Rex, but, you know, like 30 years before Metal Gear Rex, and they didn't innovate, they didn't do anything really interesting with it, it was just kind of lame.
Boss, get down. That's an enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
These gunships never get off your ass, dude. They're always, like, looking at you and stuff. Nine years before we had Zeke, which had a cool design, and for something that seemed barely... And then you jumped... And we have an anime, yeah. You're not gonna see me, right? It's gonna see me. Nothing to see here, man. Come on. Keep it pushing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you, D-Dog, for burying your teeth in my face the whole time.
Analysis complete.
I'm just gonna ignore that guy. I can just walk right past him. He doesn't need to investigate me at all. Yeah, getting out of this base is way suckier than you'd think. Again, it's not like hard, but it's just like annoying. Story, brother. Oh, what's up? Machine gun lock, holy crap.
Analysis.
I'm over here doing the story of the game, actually. I reset my save date. I don't know if you saw the video.
Extraction.
G-Man.
Boss,
Mother base.
that giant weapon system that disappeared into the cave, I've heard it was the Kremlin's biggest secret. I think that doctor has been working on it. And the man with the skull for a face.
No way, dude. The skull for a face?
Skulls during the honeybee mission. It's really him. Boss, he's the commander of Cypher Strike Force XOF.
Fire
And
project.
probably the mastermind of the attack 9 years ago. I thought he and Zero parted ways. I'll look into it. You just focus on the mission.
I mean, to be totally honest with you, if I was like picking up poop in a jungle for some guy I never met, just for him to like get all of the glory for the mission, I low key would be a little heated as well, you know.
Please select drop point. Buddy, departing area of operations. Please
I really hope I
select
don't lose my
drop
S rank because of this.
activated.
I need to be fast.
Analysis complete.
Yeah. At least it wasn't something like MGS4 where you had 99% of cam. Yeah, you get an instant alert if somebody shines a light on you.
Buddy has arrived.
I really need this S rank. I mean, I could do all of the mission tasks, like, if I really wanted to. Oh, ew. Ew.
Extraction.
Stupid
arrived at Mother
outfit.
base.
I didn't mean to put this on. I mean, D-Horse, you look fine. Like, I don't hate you, D-Horse. Like, you look fine, dude. But, like, dude, this parade tech is not it, bro. The winner of the most useless DLC award is this stuff. I don't think anybody ever wanted this kind of, nobody wanted this DLC. It's, like, so pointless.
The map has been updated.
Really? Huh. What are you guys up to?
Analysis complete. Analysis
Are you just like...
complete.
And I hate this game. Okay, well, let me... What mission is this? This is mission 11... No, 12. I should be able to do all of the...
No doubt about it, boss. That man is your extraction target. Emmerich. The weapon system that disappeared into that cave, and the man who was with it. No doubt about it, boss. That man is your extraction target. Emmerich.
Updated.
The weapon system that disappeared into that cave, and the man who was with it. Emmerich must know something about what's going on. He was transferred to the Soviet space camp. I've marked it on the map. Make your way to that base camp.
Going through the game really shows you how it's the proto S3 plan. It's an interesting take. I've not heard someone really mention the game to be like that before. Because, you know, everybody always talks about, you know, oh, MGS2 is just like a rehash of the S3 plan, stuff like that. But I mean, this game, I don't really know. I don't really know that I see the similarities between the two. But that's probably just me, honestly.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from his machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
Enemy presence analysis. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Being trained right in front of being coaxed. I see what you mean. Yeah, I could kind of see that. You know, the whole game is you sort of becoming, you know, the phantom of Big Boss, obviously. I love this game.
Supplies requested.
I love not having a suppressor. It's my favorite thing ever.
Supply drop complete.
Ooh, this guy's really good. What the heck? That's super weird. Why is he so pro gamer? Ow, my head. I don't even know if I can actually get to that guy. I don't really want to risk it. I didn't mean to, like, do all of this. Wasn't meaning to cause this much of a stir. Okay, I think I should be good. Okay, and the helicopter's circling back around. That's fine. That's cool.
Please select a drop point. Buddy, depart dispatch requested.
I fucking jumped at the perfect time. Speed is of the essence indeed. Yeah. Yeah, Skullface just named the skulls after himself.
Of Cypher Strike Force XOF. Probably the mastermind of the attack 9 years ago. I thought he and Zero parted ways.
Enemy
I'll look into it.
detected.
You just focus on the mission.
One of the things in this game that I've always really liked is sort of the... And this is something that I know was intentional on Kojima's part, is, you know, making the game have all of this, you know, mystery and uncertainty in terms of, like, you know, all of this information and memory manipulation stuff, I thought was really, really good. Because it forces you to reconsider the fact that, you know, not everything in this game can be taken as, like, you know, the truth. And, you know, for the most part, it doesn't really make a difference. Hellbound is the most painful mission. Where the bee sleep is annoying, but only on your first playthrough. I don't think this mission is really that bad. I might eat my words, but I don't really think this mission's that bad, personally. Why are these guys just, like, sitting here? Okay, whatever. Other way, other fucking way. God, Snake. Oh my god, D-Horse, get the... Oh, this horse is so stupid. Oh my god, I crouched, bro! Why? Why? This game sucks. Oh my lord. I just need to get from point A to point B. This is what I fucking hate about this game. Is it's always like, oh, you want to do a mission? Okay, great. Now you have to ride your horse for half an hour. And then you can spend 5 minutes infiltrating. And then get spotted. And then you're like, bro. Yeah, quote-unquote fun. Exactly. I'm just gonna ignore these guys. I don't really think I need that intel file. I didn't even blow up the radar. I want to get through Serac with as few problems as possible. Sprint out of the base.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Okay.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
What is the worst thing about USA schooling? Man, I might have to think about that one. There's a lot of stuff. Food, for one, is terrible. I went to a private elementary and high school, and it was so bad, dude. It was the worst.
Analysis
I mean,
complete.
and it got better in high school. And actually, okay, you know what? No, I can't complain about the food being bad, because since I went to a private school, we did not have, like, the public government school lunch, the public school lunches.
Scientist who wants to defect. Head for the base camp.
The map has been updated. Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested.
I would really say the worst part about USA schooling is just that
Departing area
it's not, especially in private school, there is such a problem with just having teachers, you know? And I was lucky, you know, I went to a good private school and I was able to have relatively good teachers, but it's like every single year, bar none, teachers are always changing spots. Like, they're either somebody's leaving or somebody's new or somebody's, you know, and it's kind of like, this is a bit of a weird analogy, but it's kind of like divorce, you know? It's kind of like divorce because you're splitting in divorce, you know, if you have a family, if you have kids, you know, you're splitting up your kids, and, you know, the parents are not going to be together anymore, and the household isn't as stable, and that's never good. And with private schooling and the inconsistency of the teaching staff, you end up in a position where kids are being taught things, and then the teachers that teach them that stuff leave, and then you end up with kids that are, you know, not learning things as like they used to. It's inconsistent, essentially. The way they're being taught is inconsistent. And it's not, like, you know, you don't want to blame the teachers because it's not their fault. You know, they're just the ones trying to make things better.
Your map has been updated.
What do you think of Canada's food stuff is kind of made better? What do you think the candy rockets are? So so you're saying that's a kind of candy. What do I think they are? I mean, my first guess would be chocolate, just because, like, that's lots of things are made of chocolate, so I'm assuming that there's some kind of chocolate in there. Or is it like maple syrup or something?
Map has been updated.
Yeah, as an American, that's the general consensus that we all have of what goes on in Canada is just maple syrup and hockey. There's so many guards in this freaking area, dude.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Dude, this game sucks so much ass, especially horse controls on PC. They're so bad.
Your map has been
Like,
updated.
atrocious. Like, I've never played a game with worse, like, vehicle controls than this game on the horse.
Analysis complete.
And it's so bad for no reason, too. It's like, it doesn't, you don't think it would be that bad, but it is. And you're like, why? Why is it so bad?
You have arrived.
Rockets in USA are Canada's Smarties. Oh, interesting. I'm assuming you meant the other way around. Rockets in Canada are the Smarties in USA, in the USA.
Stay sharp.
I'm just...
Your map has been updated. The map has been updated.
Okay. I need to get a resupply.
Supplies requested.
Drop that, like, there.
Analysis complete.
So he is in... Yeah, see, I knew it was in that lab. That's honestly really not that bad. That's really not that hard to get to, honestly. Yeah, but these walker years are going to be a bit of an issue.
A bipedal weapon system. The same model as the one in the cave? Looks like they're about ready to start deploying it.
Analysis complete.
Can I hit those guys? I need to get closer, but I think I can. Haha.
Weather will clear shortly.
that was good.
Analysis.
Thank God they weren't wearing helmets.
Analysis complete.
The freaking helicopter is right there, dude. I'm not here, you don't see me.
You gotta extract him.
Yeah, if you know the route you have to take, this mission's really not that bad. I think there's a sniper over there somewhere. I can't be completely certain. Oh, there's a lot of resources over there. I know the base camp is really good for resources.
Analysis complete.
I need to get the okay, so 3 walker gears, glamour model poster, and the blueprint. Okay, so hang on a second. Is that all I have to do? Huh. Interesting. Okay, so I need the blueprint and the glamour model poster, which I think are mini warehouse right next to Emmerich's building. Just stay low as the building is quite open and enemies can see you.
Analysis complete.
That guy's pretty good.
Caution. Sandstorm approaching.
Oh, lucky. I love sandstorms. Especially Darude sandstorm. Anyway, yeah, but schooling in the USA is just inconsistent. Like, we have, like, a somewhat standard curriculum,
Analysis
but
complete.
things are not always as cut and dry as they seem.
Analysis complete.
I love that klaxon. That's a really good alert sound.
Analysis complete.
Can't mark that guy. Of course. I can't let this walker gear get too far.
Supplies requested. Weather will clear shortly. Supply drop complete.
How is he not... Come here, dude.
Extraction failed.
Damn it! I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why I tried to extract that guy in the middle of a sandstorm. I should have known better. Yeah, my supply drops come in, no problem, but extracting shit is like damn near impossible. Who's looking at this guy? And they're gonna go on alert, just what I wanted.
Complete. Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him.
Nice job, moron.
Analysis
I'm
complete.
gonna call in so many freaking supply drops, dude.
Supplies requested.
Is there a guy in here? Hang on. I should probably use a Nocto. Hang on.
Supply drop complete.
I hate this game. Are you kidding me? I hate that you have to be so reliant on... Where's the... Where? Oh, Jesus.
The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along
Okay,
the
where's the...
should enable you to sneak past
Large silo at the center of the base camp is only... Oh, shit, did I miss it?
You have arrived at your
Silo... What is this? What the fuck? What is it talking about? I might have to come grab that in another run. Oh man, I really wanted to do all of them at the same time, but whatever. Because it says I can't get in there if the base is on alert.
You have arrived.
So I might honestly just do that a different time. Get the S rank and then call it a day. I also love how in this game, like, Venom Snake does not react to the AI at all. Who are you? And the AI doesn't recognize him.
It's not you, is it?
Hey! It's just a machine.
That looks really uncomfortable. That looks like doing a permanent wall sit. I feel like that would suck. Even for paraplegic.
Are you Dr. Emmerich? Snake? Hey, what gives?
Me when I kidnap a man.
Ah, let me go! No! Give me back my legs!
right on schedule. Now bring him back to Mother Base.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Okay, I'm sending a chopper close by. Get to the LZ with Emmerich.
Hang on a second. Let's use the walker
Mission
gear I
info
developed
has
to
been
escape.
updated. The
There's a
map has
special
been
one here at the
updated.
lab. Only I can activate it, and I'll tell you how to operate it.
Ignore Emmerich. We don't need his wind-up toys. It is a long way there. Why don't you use that walker gear of his?
I never actually used this walker gear.
I'll
This
start it up. Get this off me! Here we go.
They're single pilot machines. I'll...
Hey!
man, he does not give a fuck. I kind of think this is a horrible idea, actually.
I was developing a bipedal weapon for the Soviet Union. It hasn't been deployed yet. I was doing mobility testing. Once the walker gear is finished, they'll have a huge advantage in close combat. And once they add my masterpiece into the equation, this war will be over. The Soviets will win.
How do I get out?
Developing bipedal weapons
Oh.
for the Soviets. If that's the case, what's Cypher's interest in it?
Support helicopter
Boss,
requested.
think back. 9 years ago, we invited that nuclear inspection team to Mother Base. It was a ruse. They turned out to be Cypher's strike force. It was Emmerich who brought them there. He's
Oh my god, why did I do that?
been underground ever since. Working
I'm such a fucking idiot. I knew I shouldn't have used this thing. It's so loud. That's annoying. Do I listen to Blade? I have not. MGS3 is not as good as Peace Walker. Yeah, I agree with that. MGS5 should not be seen as a Metal Gear game. I mean, yeah, you could make that point. I would not necessarily disagree with you, but it's kind of hard to say, really. That's a little obnoxious. That's a little frustrating.
The map has been
No doubt
updated.
about it, boss. That man is your extraction target. Emmerich. The weapon system that disappeared.
So extracted 3 Walker Gears from Central Base Camp.
Emmerich must know
So
something
then the
about what's going
blueprint
on.
and
Transferred to the Soviet
the
base camp. I've marked it on the map. Make your way to
blueprint
that base camp.
and
The map has been updated.
blueprint and not. He doesn't take any damage. Okay.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
I don't know if those guys will see me over there. That's my issue, is that I get so impatient when I get to the end of a mission and I make dumb decisions. And stuff like this happens. This is a nice little area, nice little room. I like it. Are you kidding me?
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
I don't know why I said that getting through the power plant was difficult, because it's honestly not. Because I can just do that.
Extract Emmerich, the scientist who wants to defect.
Of course, I can't just Fulton him, because nothing's ever easy in this game.
The map has been updated.
That's the thing that I find kind of funny, is that, like, them forcing you to not Fulton certain people is just a way to pad out game time.
Extraction.
See that, boss?
Mother base.
That
Well, let's
giant
use
weapon
the
system
Walker
that
gear.
disappeared into the cave. I've heard it was the Kremlin's biggest secret. But to think that doctor has been working on it. And the man with the skull for a face. It's been on my mind since you encountered the skulls during the honeybee.
Sucks to hear that your computer can't run this very well. See, that's the funny part, is I feel like this game is rather well optimized, honestly.
Probably the mastermind of the attack 9 years ago. I thought he and Zero parted ways. I'll look into it. You just focus on the mission.
Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested.
Might just need a better graphics card or something like that. That might not be a bad idea to look into. I've heard that the 5070, the NVIDIA RTX 5070, is not good, like, at all. I mean, it's a graphics card. It's an RTX graphic. Like it's a fine card, but it's just not like it's not efficient. It's not a good MGS5 cutscenes, but brain.
Buddy has arrived.
Such a thirst for Ohio. No, I'm not gonna feed into that.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Such a lust for revenge. Woo. Yeah, but anyway, I feel like this game is rather well optimized, but like I've heard the 5070 is just like not very good. Like it's not really good quality for the money, I guess. It's not really a good deal, which is unfortunate because I was thinking about getting that one because I have a 3060. But honestly, the 3060s are really, they're fine. You know, they're fairly good cards. I don't really need to upgrade mine at all, honestly. If I wanted to, I know I could, but
Caution, you are about to leave
wait,
the
where am I
mission area.
going, dude?
Caution,
The wrong
you are
fucking
about to leave the
direction.
mission area.
I
Caution,
have the game for 30
you are
FPS, but
about
unlock
to
the frame
leave
rate because I'm
mission
not
area.
playing at 30 FPS. So, I see. So you set it to like 30 FPS, but then you unlocked it. I see. I don't really know that would make a difference though. I don't know if setting it to 30 would change the would affect, because if you unlock it, I feel like it would.
Has been updated.
If you unlock the FPS, then you know the setting in the game wouldn't make a difference.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
It really doesn't help that D-Horse is using like the most flashy outfit right now. "40 FPS is good enough for my bad computer."
Enemy
I know,
presence detected. The map has been updated.
G-Man, I think he's on like a laptop, so you know, your situation could always be worse, I guess.
You have arrived. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
PS3 MGS5 is so bad. Yeah, I've seen the videos of that. It's like locked to like 720p, and it's like really grainy and just not a good experience.
The target, Emmerich, should be somewhere there. Keep in mind, that's an enemy stronghold.
Clear
Stay
shot.
sharp.
The map has been updated.
Let me get D-Dog back.
Please saw development complete. Please select a drop point. Buddy departing area of operations.
It's honestly a better idea to do what I did the first time, but there's that guard there, so I don't really want to have to get in his way.
Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested. Buddy departing area of operations.
Yeah, D-Dog is honestly the best.
Supplies requested.
Are you kidding me? God, there's so much to keep track of in this mission. Jesus. You have the walker gears, you have the damn...
Bipedal weapon system.
Analysis.
The same model as the one in the cave. Looks like they're about ready to start deploying it.
Why is my stream preview so far behind? Oh, I wonder if it's because when I tab out or something.
The map has been updated.
I have a 70% chance to have fold them. That's actually pretty good. Oh shit. Dude, these walker gears are like an actual jump scare, dude. They just show up when you least expect. Have I tried Splinter Cell? I have not. I've heard that it's pretty good though. I was watching a playthrough video of one of them actually, but I never really bothered to go to sleep. Okay, where is this blueprint that he's yammering
The
about?
map has been updated.
All the way over there. Great. That's not out of my way at all. It's in that lab over there. You're fucking joking, bro. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I should be able to just yoink it. Four minutes in on this. How? I really wish that there was a way to know if you were on track to S rank a mission. Okay, so it's in this one. Average Canadian snowstorm. Yeah, well, see, actually, I can sympathize and understand that because I live in the Midwest, right? And are there enemies in here? I don't think there are. I live in the Midwest, like northern Midwest of the United States, and dude, our winters here can suck ass. I mean, probably not as bad as Canadian winters, but pretty bad. I think they'd rival Canadian winters. I think that you'd be surprised at how bad Midwest winters can be. The Midwest, I feel like, is the one region of the United States where
Analysis complete.
it's shit. It is you don't think it's as bad as people say it is, but then you get there and you're like, "Oh my god, this is really bad." Not to, you know, put on a pity party or anything, but nah, Midwest winters school was canceled 6 days in a row. Yikes, dude. Yeah, and I thought American school was inconsistent. Suppose that's not completely fair then.
You have arrived at your destination.
Americans are supposed to see Canadians before a huge storm, but it's normal. Are surprised to see a huge storm, but it's normal for us. Okay, I'll skip this cutscene. I don't need to see this shit. I'm not taking your stupid fucking walker gear, Emmerich.
Okay, I'm sending a chopper close by.
Tough
Get to
bitch.
LZ with Emmerich.
Hang on a second.
Mission
Let's use the walking.
No, Emmerich, let's not do
There's a
that.
special one here at the lab. Only I can activate it.
No way. We can't trust him. How do we know his crap will even work? Well, it's better than carrying the man the whole way.
No.
Use the walker gear to escape.
Oh my god, Ocelot, shut up.
It's your call, boss. Boss, think back. 9 years ago, we invited that nuclear inspection.
Can I
to Monday.
leave this place?
It was a ruse. They turned out to be Cypher's strike force. It was Emmerich who brought them there. He's been underground ever since, working with Cypher. Arriving shortly at LZ.
I thought the inspection was real. I swear it. If anyone's to blame, it's you, Snake. We should never have had that nuke. That's the reason Mother Base was destroyed.
How do I get out of here? Fuck. Is it like the door I came in? That's so stupid. Well, that's really dumb.
This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand
They just
by.
force you to take the long way.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Cypher threatened to kill me. Made me do research for them here. That's right. Creating bipedal weapons. 9 long years. Forced to do whatever they said.
Swear to God, Emmerich, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'll throw you in front of that sniper. I really want to knock that guy out. I don't want him in my business while I'm trying to exfiltrate. Just to be safe. Ocelot's like, oh no, it's a long way there. You should get the walker gear. And I'm like, no. I want to distract him, and I think shutting off the lights is a good way to do that. They forgot to turn on the lights. So I know I have to hide from Sahelanthropus. Hopefully that helicopter... Oh, the helicopter isn't around anymore? Oh, that's nice.
Analysis complete.
Ooh, man, look at that shot.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Gotta watch out for that guy. I can only really sprint in bursts. And I don't even really go much faster.
Hello?
Supplies requested.
Pequod, shoot them down!
Supply, please select a strike point. Support helicopter has arrived. Support helicopter has arrived.
SOP. We'll move to nearby LZ and stand by.
And here comes Sahelanthropus. She phantom on my pain till I be. She metal on my gear till I'm solid. How high up is that thing? I don't really know the best way to avoid getting hit by Sahelanthropus. This is an easy and objective, and you likely all that's required to get. Does Sahelanthropus never shoot you, or what?
So that's the Metal Gear he built for the Soviets.
Impossible! It can't be active!
Doctor, you're as useless as I thought. This is the real Sahelanthropus. You and your friend will die here. Behold! Today is the day weapons learn to walk upright!
That script writing is honestly really bad, I won't lie. It's just such a cringe line. I gotta lock in with this one, because I don't really know what to expect.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Support helicopter.
Get out of there, boss. Emmerich extraction comes first. Head for the LZ.
Mission info has been updated. The map has been updated.
This is B-Squad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Oh god, oh god.
If you don't get away from that thing, it'll bring down the chopper. Give it the slip somehow. We'll stay behind cover as you move.
Support helicopter has arrived.
You don't see me.
Stay alert. You're not out of the woods yet. Find a place to hide. Spotted you. Get away from there now.
Why? Why? Oh, come on, the helicopter is right there! Thank God this thing is stupid. Holy shit. Pequod, now would be a good time to get the fuck down here!
Can't get close. Boss, lose the enemy before you arrive at the LZ. Stay alert. You're not out of the woods yet. Boss, hide.
Oh my god! Why is this mission so freaking annoying? Too close, too close, too close, too close. Stop! I hate this stupid fucking robot, bro. Ugh. Stealth game my ass. This game is a rage game. It's designed to piss you off. I love how we never see those laser things ever again.
You lost them. You need to focus, boss. Get the target to the RV.
Screen turned off.
All right, the chopper's touching down. Don't waste any time getting on board.
Yeah, you damn
Don't
right.
forget Emmerich.
Don't forget Emmerich. Yeah,
Nice work. Keep it up. Here it comes. Use the chopper's minigun. Take them off.
Bro, let me take off my goggles. Did it not? Did Emmerich get hit?
An upright bipedal weapon. In terms of hominids, it's a sahelanthropus. How did they complete it?
I don't want to do this
Hear the rest back at base.
anymore. Please tell me I was able to S-rank that and do the mission task. I'm begging you, bro. I don't think I got the mission objective, dude. Oh my god.
Extraction arrived at Mother
Let's fucking
Base.
go. Amazing. Mission
Development
complete.
project has been added.
Right, right.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
Ooh, look at that. Foxhound, baby. I've been getting all the Foxhound ranks. I actually can't believe that worked. I thought that I was going to be screwed and I was going to have to do it over again. He wasn't technically first try, but we'll take it. This is a reference to 1984, Room 101. That was actually a really good book. They drenched him in Quiet's pee. Yeah, I'd be coughing too, homie. You should waterboard him, Ocelot. That'd be funny.
Why do you suspect me? What did I do? I'm on your side. What about him? Miller was in contact with Cypher 9 years ago.
Brother, you
He
killed
was
your
working
wife.
with them. He's the traitor, Snake. What's that? More truth serum?
No. Stronger truth.
Oh, please keep me here. I need protection. Ah! Ah! Oh. 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 Why?
You're the odd one out.
Why me?
We all lost something.
What?
Except you.
Don't.
I'll be honest, I don't really, I don't know if that, like, the little screen effect is like a hypnosis thing. I'm not entirely sure about that one. This is the last mission before I go to Africa, isn't it? I thought it was.
The truth serum isn't working. Either some procedure he had done boosted his metabolic enzymes,
Or
he's
he's just a
undergone special gene
bitch.
therapy.
What's he saying?
Same as 6 hours ago. I had no idea the nuclear inspection 9 years ago was a ruse. Cypher forced me to do that research after the attack.
Do you think he had a hand in it?
I do.
Although, honestly,
There's no proof yet.
he has a good alibi.
Lessons later.
Because the whole idea of, like, Cypher needing him for research is not completely unreasonable. Like,
Keep an eye on him.
Snake and Miller had caused nothing but problems for Cypher. You know, they were actively,
We'll
like,
have him continue his research in there.
in a cell.
It's for his own good. The older guys will want his head. We can't guarantee his safety if we let him out. Boss.
He mentioned something interesting. The reason why they pulled their plug on the operation in Afghanistan. He said their funding started going to Central Africa instead. Cypher is pursuing new research in Africa.
Africa. What research?
Emmerich doesn't know the details, but one thing he said does make sense. That Sahelanthropus alone isn't enough to cause an RMA. He claims that what they're doing in Africa is the missing piece. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Bar.
Meaning it's not just another nuke.
Me when I weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Questioning Huey. Hey, I got the poop command. I don't care about you. Okay.
Boss, there's no doubt about it. Cypher's working on something in Central Africa. There's evidence they've been in contact with private forces operating in the region. We follow that evidence. We should learn what Cypher is after. Diamond Dogs has gotten a lot bigger. Now's the time to take the offensive. Head back to the ACC for your next mission.
Please select a mission.
13. We are well on our way to getting back to FOB land, boys. Why am I so fast? Is that just me? I feel like I just got a speed boost. I wonder if it's from the Venom Snake. I know who you are.
Analysis complete.
I'm gonna have to do a good 30 minutes of
Please
listening
specify
to
project.
tapes, which is actually pretty fun. I might not. What is this? What? Oh, it's a sleep version. Okay, I've never unlocked that before. No, I know that you have a secret identity, bro. I know who you really are. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably
Roger.
not gonna stream tomorrow. Unless I really want to, then I might, I don't know.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
but I have a lot of the
Unit function added.
I have a lot of tapes to get through, and I kind of want to just grind out side ops and do the tapes, you know. I'm probably going to be ending the stream here for today.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh, man. I did not realize how much I got
Boss,
done
I've
there.
been meaning to tell you something. Our old friend Zero hasn't been seen in public since you left the States. That was over 10 years ago now.
Please select a
You
mission.
suspected he was responsible for the accident at your base in the Caribbean.
Mission
But at
accepted.
that point, Zero was already bedridden. So it never felt right to me that Zero gave the order. Now that I've seen the man Emmerich was working for, I'm sure he didn't. I know that man. He was our old friend's XO. A man without a face.
Mission not
Not one
accepted.
you want to look at anyway. Skullface. He's the one who destroyed your base 9 years ago. The unit he commands, XOF, was Cypher's strike force. But he's since split from Zero and used XOF to usurp control over Cypher itself. In other words, the Cypher we're hunting isn't Zero. Beyond Zero is a void that's even darker. Skullface.
Alright, well, with that lovely little bit of dialogue, I think I'm going to end the stream here. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. I had fun. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow or later in the week. I'm sure I'm going to be streaming again later in the week, but I don't know when that will be. I kind of just do things as they happen. I don't really like to make plans for things too soon. But yeah, I will